afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Seas. My name is Caitlin, and I'm here as a member of our marine mammal team. We're about to get started with a dolphin presentation, so if you can hear the sound of my voice, and you'd like to come and join us, we're at the end of that long hallway of windows to the first two windows on the left-hand side. We are home to 4 male bottlenose dolphins. Their names are Khyber and Ranier. They range in age from 13 all the way up to their early 30s. We're a research-based facility, so we generally do a lot of research projects trying to figure out how our dolphins think and perceive about their world around them. So we'll play different sorts of matching games with them, seeing if they can match shapes or different objects. Today, though, we're going to be doing a different kind of presentation where we're going to get to learn a little bit more about our dolphins. I'm going to be talking on a radio to a trainer up at the surface who's going to be sending us a dolphin or two at different times during the presentation. Can we please see Khyber down at the windows? So the first dolphin we're going to be meeting is our dolphin Khyber. He is 21 years old and weighs about 520 pounds. So he's going to be heading down here to the windows. So if you'd like to stick out your right hand and give him a big wave hello. Excellent job. Now we're going to take a look at Khyber's dorsal fin. So as he goes by, look at that fin on his back. You can see some wiggles at the base of it. That's how we tell Khyber apart from the other dolphins we have here. You can also see some striping on his forehead. That's another way we can tell them apart. Back to him, he was great. Can we please see Ranier? So Ranier's going to be heading down to the window now. He's in his early 30s, and he weighs also about 520 pounds. We're going to take a look at his dorsal fin. All dolphin dorsal fins are different. They're like human fingerprints. You can see that his is much more curved. You can also see that his forehead has a lot fewer stripes compared to Khyber's. Back to you, he was awesome. May we please have a mystery dolphin? Do you think you can tell our dolphins apart? I've showed you both dorsal fins. We're going to have a mystery dolphin come down, and we're going to see if you guys can tell me which dolphin it is. So here comes our dolphin. Let's see, I'm going to show you the dorsal fin. Alright, so is this Khyber or Ranier? Khyber. Are you Khyber? No, you are Khyber. Let's do it. Fabulous. Back to you, he was great. Now that was Khyber. Why do you think we might need to be able to tell our dolphins from who's who? We want to be able to take the best care of them possible, so that means understanding who's doing what at different times and who's eating what. So one of the things we also work with our dolphins on is called husbandry behaviors. So can we please see Ranier? One of the things that we'll do with our dolphins as a husbandry behavior is getting good looks at them. So it's just a way, just like when you go to the doctor and you help out with your own medical research, the doctor says open your mouth and say ah, and you open your mouth and say ah. So this lets us look at the dolphin's mouth and teeth on a regular basis. Now dolphins have anywhere between 80 all the way up to 104 conically shaped teeth that are used for grasping and catching their food. Back to you, he was great. Can we please see Khyber? Now dolphins have flippers and they have fins. That fin on their back is called a dorsal fin. The difference is flippers have bones. And having bones means that you can move those. So they can't move that dorsal fin on the back, but they can move those flippers. Excellent. Can we please see some dolphins do some bows? Khyber was great. So now, dolphins have a behavior that they do, which is just jumping out of the water. We call it bows, and either one. So we call it bows, which is jumping out of the water. In order to have the ability to jump out of the water, ready to watch him? Hang on. She didn't hear you. Back to you. Can we please see some dolphins doing some bows? Sorry about that. Radios don't always necessarily communicate 150%. There we go. You can see the dolphins doing bows now. In order to propel 500 pounds out of the water, they have to swim very fast. So they can swim at speeds of up to 18 miles per hour, and in short bursts even faster than that, which which is how they get that entire body up and out of the water. Now there are some other really neat features about dolphins. We're going to show you a couple of them real quick. Can we please see Ranier? Dolphins are mammals like we are, so they have to breathe air. Dolphins don't have a nose like us, they can't actually smell, but what they can do is they breathe out of a hole on the top of their head. It's called a blowhole, and Ranier can blow some bubbles out of his. Dolphins can hold their breath for anywhere between up to 7 minutes, although they don't normally hold their breath longer than 1. They also make all the sounds that they make out of that blowhole. Back to you, he was wonderful. Can we please see Khyber? Dolphins also are mammals like us, like I said, so that means they were born alive. So if you're born alive, that means you have a belly button, because at one point in time you were attached to your mom. So if you look in Khyber's stomach, you'll see that belly button. All right. Actually, he was fantastic. If you ever do see dolphins out in the wild, it's important to stay at least 50 yards away at all times. They can become dangerously dependent on humans for food, and it's important to never feed them. Dolphins can become, like I said, very dependent on humans for food and potentially even attention. So we're going to bring the dolphins down for a final photo opportunity. If you haven't gotten a great picture, I'd recommend turning off your flash. They do bounce off the windows. Can we please see Khyber? So we're going to have Khyber come down for that final photo opportunity. And again, this is Khyber. He's 21 years old, 520 pounds. If you don't have a camera, give him a big round of applause. He did great today. All right, now those of you in this window are going to have that same chance. All right, and one last wave goodbye from our dolphin, Khyber. So if you'd like to stick out your left hand and wave. Back to you, he was great. We are all done, all done. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. If you have any questions, I'll be down here at the windows to help answer them. And on behalf of all of us at the Seas, I hope you have a magical rest of your day here at EPCOT. Thank you.